If you are over 40 and you've been eating what you thought was healthy for months, maybe years, and your stomach has not changed, I want to show you something that is going to make a lot of things make a lot of sense. Your problem was never willpower in the kitchen. It was the cart. Because you cannot out-discipline a grocery list that was never built for the body you have now. If the food in your house is not doing anything for you, then every single day you are relying on willpower to make up the difference. And willpower runs out. Groceries do not. I want to tell you about a night I stood in the grocery store at 9 o'clock after the kids were finally down because it was the only quiet hour I had. My cart was full. Everything inside said light or fat-free or zero or low calorie. And I stood in the aisle and realized I genuinely did not know what I was supposed to be buying. I had been doing this for years. I had spent thousands of dollars on food that was doing nothing for me. And I had been blaming myself the entire time. I lost 50 pounds and I have kept every single pound off. Since then, I have coached women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s. And I can usually tell you what's going on with a woman's body just by looking at her grocery list. In this video, I am giving you the only 9 groceries you actually need for a flat belly. Not a meal plan, not a diet, 9 things that go inside your cart. And number 7 is the one almost nobody has on their list, and it is the one that finally quiets the 9 o'clock cravings. And if you want help applying this step by step, you can join my Flat Belly Challenge in my SheFit community in the description below. Number 1, cottage cheese. If you buy one thing on this list, buy this one. Cottage cheese is loaded with casein, which is a slow digesting protein. Fast protein hits and it leaves. Casein stays with you for hours. After 40, that matters more than it ever did because your body is far quicker to break down muscle when it thinks food is scarce. And muscle is the tissue doing your burning. The other thing it does is take the edge off the evening. A lot of women think they have a nighttime willpower problem. Usually they have a daytime protein problem that only shows up at night. I had a client, 53, who had eaten fat-free everything for 2 decades and could not understand why she was starving by 8 o'clock every night. We put this in her house. Her nighttime eating stopped before 2 weeks and she never once white-knuckled it. If protein is the anchor, what holds it in place? Number 2, eggs. The most useful food in the store for a woman over 40 and one of the cheapest. Eggs are a complete protein, which means they contain everything your body needs to actually maintain muscle rather than just pass through you. They also carry choline, which supports your liver, and your liver is doing the quiet work of processing hormones during exactly the years when your hormones are changing. The practical reason I love them is that they remove the excuse. There is no plan, there's no cooking skill required. On the days your life falls apart, eggs are still possible. And the food that survives on your worst day is the food that actually changes your body. So that is your protein handled. Now the thing most women get completely wrong. Number 3, frozen wild blueberries. I said frozen on purpose, and I said wild on purpose. Frozen fruit is packed with ripeness and frozen immediately, so you are getting more out of it than the sad fresh berries that traveled for a week to get to your grocery store. Wild blueberries are smaller, which means more skin per bite, and the skin is where the fiber and the polyphenols live. Here's why this matters after 40. Your blood sugar is less forgiving now than it was in your 20s. Every spike and crash is another hunger signal you have to fight. Fiber slows that down, and these are sweet, which means you get to stop treating every craving like a moral failing. Another client of mine, 42, told me she was terrified of fruit because someone told her sugar is sugar. We added these back. 6 weeks later, she was down 2 inches and eating more fruit than she had in 10 years. Number 4, ground turkey or lean ground beef. You need one reliable dinner protein that you do not have to think about. And this is it. I do not care which of the two you choose. What matters is that it's in your freezer, because the dinner that gets skipped is the dinner where you had no plan at 4 in the afternoon. Red meat also carries iron and B12, and a lot of women over 40 are quietly low on both. Low iron does not announce itself. It shows up as being tired, being cold, and having no interest in the workout you promised yourself that you would do. So dinner is covered. What about the middle of the day, which is where most women actually fall apart? Number 5, lentils or black beans. This is the one that fixes lunch. Lentils and beans give you protein and fiber in the same package, which is unusual and extremely useful. The fiber feeds your gut bacteria, and your gut is directly involved in how your body handles estrogen. When the process is sluggish, women feel it as bloating and as a stomach that looks puffy no matter what the scale says. They are also almost free. They keep for a year, and they make a salad into an actual meal instead of a snack that you will regret at 3 p.m. anyway. Now here's why we stopped talking about the obvious stuff. Number 6, canned or frozen salmon. Not the expensive fresh filet you are intimidated by, the frozen bag. Salmon carries omega-3 fats, and after 40, inflammation is doing more to your midsection than most women realize. Inflammation makes you hold water. It makes your joints ache so you move less. And it makes the whole process feel harder than it should. Buying it canned or frozen removes the 2 reasons most women do not eat fish, which are the cost and the fear of cooking it badly. Nobody has ever ruined a can. I mean, maybe somebody has, but it's rare. One of my clients swapped in this one thing and told me the change she noticed was not in her waist. It was that her hands did not hurt in the morning anymore. And now the one I promised you. Number 7, spinach or any dark leafy green. This is the one almost nobody puts on a weight loss list, and it is the one that quiets the 9 o'clock cravings. Here's the part that connects. Dark leafy greens are one of the best sources of magnesium you can buy. Magnesium is involved in your sleep quality and in how much your body handles stress. And a woman who is not sleeping well is a woman whose hunger hormones are dysregulated the entire next day. So the reason you are standing at the pantry at 9 at night is often not hunger and not weakness. It is a body that did not sleep properly, running on stress hormones that is telling you to find fuel. I have watched this exact chain break for so many women. They sleep better and the evenings stop being a battle. Nobody talks about greens this way because it does not sound like a fat loss tip. It is one of the most important ones on this list. Number 8, avocado. Fat does not make you fat. Being hungry all the time makes you fat because eventually you eat. Avocado does something specific. The fat and fiber together slow your stomach emptying and support the hormones that tell your brain you have had enough. That signal gets reliable as we get older, which is why so many women say they finish a meal and still feel unsatisfied. It is also the reason a salad stops feeling like a punishment. If your healthy meals leave you looking for something else 20 minutes later, they are not going to survive the month. Number 9, chia seeds or ground flax. The last one is small, cheap, and does more than it has any right to. These are fiber, and fiber is how your body escorts out what it's already processed. When you are not getting enough, things back up. And after 40, that shows up as a stomach that looks distended, even on the weeks you have been absolutely perfect. Ground flax in particular has been studied for the way it supports how your body handles estrogen, which is the exact system that is changing during these years and driving fat into your middle instead of anywhere else. It goes into anything. You will not taste it, and it is the difference between a week where you feel light and a week where you feel like nothing is working. So here's the whole list. 9 things. That is the whole cart. Not a meal plan, not a diet, not one single food you have to give up. Because here's what actually happens when those 9 things are in your house. The good decision becomes the easy decision, and you stop spending your willpower on a fight you were never going to win by trying harder. So here is your challenge. On your next grocery trip, do not change a single other thing about how you eat. Just buy all 9. That's it. One trip. Then pay attention to what happens around 9 o'clock at night by day 3. This is where you're going to notice it first, and this is going to surprise you so much. And come back and comment the word 9. I read every single one of them. And if you want to lose belly fat even faster without guessing, without overthinking, or doing this alone, you can join my Flat Belly Challenge inside my community in the description below. I'll see you inside.